everyone and welcome to my channel Economics and Queries. Today I will discuss the second part of English pedagogy, that is components of language. Now what do you mean by language? Language is a device through which we can express our thoughts and emotions to others. Now here you see the first component of language is what? Is phoneme. Phoneme means what? Smallest unit of sound. Remember, smallest unit of sound means phoneme. So how you can remember? See, here it is written phoneme, phoneme. So if I omit me, then what remains? Phone. You see, phone, phone. So whenever your friend or anyone calling through your cell phone, then there is a certain sound. So you can relate sound with ringing of cell phone. So smallest unit of sound is phoneme. Now smallest unit of sound, as well as remember, this does not have their any inherent meaning. Inherent meaning what? See, A, B, C, D, E, T. These letters does not have their inherent meaning. But if we join say A, C, A, T, then what will get? C, A, T, then we'll get cat. But remember, this particular word had a meaning. It means when we join a particular letter from phoneme, then we'll get a word. So then this word will be known as morpheme. Remember, this word will be known as morpheme. So here phoneme is smallest unit of sound. It may be A, B, C, D, E, T and does not have their inherent meaning. But in case of morpheme, you will find when we will join this phoneme, say I will write B, A, T, B, A, T, bat. Okay, so it has a meaning. Again, C, A, T, cat. So this is also have a meaning. This is an animal and it is have a meaning. So it is smallest unit of word is morpheme. Smallest unit of word and provide specific meaning. It is smallest unit of sound and does not have inherent meaning like A, B, C, D, E, T. But it is smallest unit of word. How you can see? C, A, T, cat, B, A, T, bat, D, A, D, dead. So these are the words that does have their specific meaning. So this is what? Morpheme. So smallest unit of sound, phoneme, smallest unit of word and provide specific meaning is morpheme. Now you see, what is semantic? Semantic is study of words and their meanings in a sentence. Study of words and their meanings in a sentence. Now sentence is what? Combination of words. See here, I go to school. So combination of words or amalgamation of words makes a sentence. So here each and every word have their own meaning. So meanings in a sentence, remember, meanings in a sentence, not meaning in a word. Meanings in a sentence, it is known as semantic. Now you see next, what is syntax? This is very important. Syntax is structure of sentence or rule of sentence. Means what? When we make a sentence, then there is a particular rule. See, I go to school. I is what? Subject. Go is what? Verb. Here school is what? Object. So subject, verb, object. Can we write school, go to I? So this does not, this means that we have to follow a particular rule to make a sentence. So study of such rule or study of such structure of sentence or rule, it is known as syntax. Next you see, it is pragmatics. What is pragmatics? It is the study of how people are using their language. That is, if one person is expressing his thoughts and emotion, it may be in Bengali or it may be in Hindi to another person. So it is how people are using their language. It is known as pragmatics. Next you see phonology. What is phonology? Study of sound pattern and their meaning. Remember, study of sound. Phoneme is what? Phoneme is, you see, smallest unit of sound. And syntax, there is a difference. Syntax is what? You see syntax, sorry, it is phonology. Phonology is what? Study of sound pattern. Okay, study of sound pattern. Phoneme is smallest unit of sound, and phonology. When you will see logy, okay, so it is added to a particular word, it is means study of sound pattern and their meaning. Last one you see ellipsis. What is ellipsis? Ellipsis mean punctuation mark consisting of 3 dots. Remember, punctuation mark consisting of 3 dots. There will be 3 dots. Now, if you observe an paragraph or comprehension in a particular paper, then you will find use an ellipsis when omitting a word, phrase, line or paragraph. So there is a particular story, maybe there is a story of some event, then after a particular event you will find that there are 3 dots. Okay, it means that this particular story have another something meaning. So that is what ellipsis. So ellipsis is what? Punctuation mark consisting of 3 dots. So let us recapitulate once again. So phoneme means what? Phoneme is smallest unit of sound. Okay, smallest unit of sound, that is A, B, C, D. And if we join this, say C-A-T, B-A-T, then we will get a word. So it will be smallest unit of word and provide specific meaning. This does not have their specific meaning or inherent meaning, but this does have their meaning, and a particular word will be called morpheme. Then you see semantic. Semantic is what? Study of words and their meanings in a sentence. Such as I go to school. So there are some words making or combination of these words makes a sentence. So study of rules, subject, verb, object, structure of sentence or rule, it will be known as syntax. Okay, so you can also make a note of this particular components of a language in your copy. Pragmatics is what? It is the study of how people are using their language. Phonology is what? Study of sound pattern and their meaning. And ellipsis is what? Punctuation mark consisting of 3 dots. Use an ellipsis when omitting a word, phrase, line or paragraph. So for this much today, and if you want to appear for Assam TET 2021 in the upcoming month of October, then please subscribe this channel and also share with your friends. This will help you to prepare your notes.